What is going on, guys? Today I'm gonna show you how to create multiple auto campaigns, how to basically launch multiple auto campaigns in bulk, right? With just a few minutes, right? Within a few minutes, you're gonna deploy thousands or hundreds of these auto campaigns for different SKUs, right? So you might have a huge catalog. Maybe you're selling apparel, right, with different sizes, or maybe you have a lot of products, just in general that you want to start targeting with these auto campaigns. So first step is to come over here. So once you go to the ad console, you can then navigate to the drop down menu and you'll see that you can select bulk operations. So click on that, right, and you'll be driven or brought to this page, right? Once you come over here, you want to basically scroll down a little bit and then just click on this download bulk operations template. This will pull up the operations template. You just want to open it up. So open it in your computer. I have it already have it already pulled up in my sheet, right? So this is what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna delete these records to show you from the very beginning, like what steps you need to, or actions you need to take. All right, so in this first column, right, where you see product, you want to click on the drop down menu, select sponsor products, then copy this entry and just drag it down for like 3 times, right? So you drag it down just like that. Then in the next column, right, under the entity, you want to select campaign, then ad group, product ID, product ad, sorry, and then you want to select product target. There we go. Okay, and then in the operations column, just type in create, and then you want to drag it down across these rows, right? So there we go. Let's do that again. Okay, great. Campaign ID, we can select any campaign name that we want to apply to this campaign. So let's do SP, and then let's say we're selling shoes, right? So this is going to be the product name, and then we have like an auto campaign, right? So this is going to be just like a good name, a simple name that we can recall later, right? And you want to then copy it and paste it in these highlighted cells, right? So any like cells that are highlighted in blue color, they need to be filled in, right? So just keep that in mind. Okay, in the ad group ID, you can keep the same name basically as for the ad group. So portfolio ID, you can put this in a particular portfolio, but I would just skip over that. It's not necessary, right? It's just if you want to like have these campaigns organized and you want to throw them in a portfolio, this is something that you can do here. Then you have to basically campaign name. So this is again going to be the same campaign name. So let's come over here, copy the name from the campaign ID column and paste it in this column right here where it says campaign name. Ad group name is going to be the same. Start date, let's type in the start date. So you want to specify the today's date, right? Or you can actually schedule these campaigns to run in the future, right? But let's type in the date. Okay, so it's going to be 2024 08, right, and 29. So there we go. It says start date must be formatted as following this format and must be today or in the future. So like I mentioned, you need to type in the date in the right format. So it starts with the year, then followed by month and day. So okay, so yeah, targeting type. In this case, you want to choose auto. In this case, you want to select auto, right? Because we'll be launching auto campaigns, not manual, right? So yeah, in the state column, let's choose enabled, and just paste this across these rows. Daily budget, let's pick the budget, right? So we can start with $20, and then you want to have the SKU. So you can grab the SKU from, if you go to Seller Central, right? So we can go to Seller Central, then click on the go to the drop down menu, right? Select inventory, click on manage all inventory, and you'll see that we can then select the SKU. So it's gonna be right over here. So you copy this, go back to your sheet and paste it right over here. Yeah, so I just want to like keep the format. Okay, nice. So ad group default bid, let's set the default bid, right? So this is going to be the bid, right? So basically what you want to do is set any value, because it's gonna change anyway, right? Now let's type in, actually I'm gonna show you. So basically there are like different ad groups, right? Over here you can see these are like product targeting expression values. I'm just reading off this documentation, right? So if you want, guys, you can dive deeper into this documentation and read it for yourself. But basically we got 4 different targeting expression values. This is close match, loose match, substitutes, and complements, right? So we're gonna select close match, right? Just to start off, because anyways we're gonna basically populate all of these values, right? So let's start with close match. So right over here, let's paste it in the product targeting expression. Then in the bidding for the bidding strategy, let's select down only, right? Let's choose down only, because we want to save on the ad spend, you know, and make sure that we're actually bringing in profitable sales, and we are not like, you know, blowing bids out of water, right? So let's just select down only, and this is the bidding. So this is the bid, right? So it's similar to how like you can select the bid for each keyword when you are targeting these keywords in manual campaigns. You can now like select the bid for each targeting group, right? So in auto you got 4 targeting groups. That's close match, loose match, substitutes, and complements, like I mentioned before, right? So you want to specify the bid, right, for each targeting group. Okay, so we are not yet done. We need to paste this, copy this value and then paste the same row underneath 3 times, right? So each row will be reserved for each targeting group, right? For a different targeting group. So keep that in mind. Okay, and what we want to do now, right, is again go back right over here. I'm gonna leave this resource right below the video, okay, so you can just, you know, find this and refer to this resource. Okay, but what we want to do is replace the value in the product targeting expression for every targeting group. So make sure that we are just doing this to make sure that we are covering every single ad group, and so that we can, you know, select or choose a different bid for each targeting group. This is just a good practice, because not every targeting group will perform the same, right? So keep that in mind. Okay, so let's do for close match. It's going to be more relevant to your listing, right? All the search terms that the ad will be triggered by will be like closely related to your listing, to your product, right? Based on the copy that you provided inside the listing, right? So it's gonna, you know, crawl all the different details, all this information from different fields in your listing, such as, you know, product title, bullet points, product description, backend fields, and all of that, right? As well as any other attributes that contain the information, right, about your product. So yeah, close match will be more relevant. So I'll basically put a higher bid for this one. Then loose match is going to be a little bit lower, so maybe we'll do $1. Substitutes, let's do 1.8, because substitutes and complements will be targeting product competitor ASINs, right? So they will be showing under competitor's details page, whereas like close match and loose match, this will be targeting keywords, you know, and search terms that are closely related to our product. So yeah, and let's do complements. Let's do the same one. Okay, so anyways, we will change this based on depending on the performance, right? This is how you do that. Okay, so great. Now what you want to do is basically, don't forget to actually one more thing, just to reinforce this, you know, and make sure that you are not missing out on anything. You want to make sure that you like specify the operation. So, and you want to type in create, right? So just make sure that you like specify the operation, so that, you know, you can like upload this to your ad console without any errors, right? So yeah, once that's done, we can now save the sheet. If you want to launch another auto campaign for a different type of product, let's say I have like another product, right? So I'm selling one product is shoes, you know, and another one is a leather bag, right? So we want to launch and put these products into different campaigns, right? So in that case, you want to just copy all these records, right, for the campaign that you just created. Okay, and what we want to do is just actually change you can change the daily budget, so it's up to you, like in terms of how much money you want to be spending for each product, right? You can change the daily budget. And then what we want to do, and this is like very crucial, we want to replace the SKU, right? So that it matches the product that we are looking to create this campaign for. So you want to select a different SKU. In this case, I'm just gonna type in something random. So let's do like choose 001. Ad group default bid, you can leave it the same. Okay, and one more thing that you can also consider is, you know, changing these bids for every targeting group, right? Maybe you've noticed that, okay, you know, one product is less competitive because it's, you know, in a less competitive niche, and I'm gonna need to bid less. But you know, I've got another product that is more competitive, so I want to like bid higher, right? So I am competitive and I am showing up in the ad auction. So these are things that you can consider. You want to leave all the targeting groups as they are. Okay, and that's it, guys. So once that's done, you just save the sheet. Okay, you go back to your ad console. So let's go back to our ad console. You want to choose the file. Okay, so let's choose the file and select this one, click on open, and then hit this button, upload to process changes. It's gonna take just a few minutes depending on the amount of data and the file size, right? It's gonna then you know, populate all these campaigns in your advertising account, and yeah, you will be basically targeting all of these products. If you are looking to scale your brand to 1 million in month revenue, right, at a sustainable tacos, you can get in touch with our team. And you can also, if you are not yet like ready to work with somebody, or you don't want to commit to like any partnership, you can actually just ask for a free audit, because we offer a free in-depth Amazon advertising audit. It's gonna be very useful, and you'll be able to see what you can improve upon in terms of your advertising strategy, you know, to generate a higher return on investment, cut wasted ad spend, and, you know, convert more like advertising dollars into sales. You just need to fill in the form. We'll get in touch with you and, you know, offer and give you insights into areas for improvement that you can tap into today to, you know, boost the return on investment and generate more sales. We handle every single Amazon ad campaign type. So that's streaming TV, sponsored display, sponsored brand, as Amazon DSP, and sponsored products. So we can take care of that, all of these ad efforts for you.